Welcome to day 1 without caffeine. So any of you who have watched my videos for any duration of time know I am addicted to caffeine. And it's not something that I'm proud of. It's not often that you come across a law student without a caffeine addiction. There are some, but they are definitely not the overwhelming amount of law students. Honestly, I make at least 2 coffees in every one of my vlogs. I've drank coffee pretty much every day since I was 16, so around 6 years, and I recognize that I have a problem. I decided this week to embark on a week-long no caffeine journey where I completely cut out cold turkey, coffee, tea, soda, anything with caffeine in it. Spoiler alert, I failed. I kind of wanted to document the experience to answer the age-old question, can a law student survive without caffeine? I documented all the days that I did the challenge, all the side effects that I had, the pros, the cons, and I'm going to go through it with you all. So if you guys enjoyed this video, you should subscribe. I would love to have you as a subscriber. It means so much to me when you subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram and turn my post notifications on as well. We're going to start off with what I expected to happen in a caffeine-free week. I obviously knew going into the challenge that it was going to be a rough time, that I was probably going to have some withdrawal symptoms, and that I was not going to be having fun. That was an easy hypothesis to make. It was not going to be a fun time. I honestly didn't think I would make it more than a day, and I would end up just scrapping the footage. So I'm going to roll the vlog footage that I have from the first 2 days. It is 9:45 right now, and honestly, I've been staying in bed to avoid the fact that I can't have my morning coffee. There's something so ritualistic about my morning coffee that I feel like just breaking the habit of getting it every day is gonna be hard over the next week. And we haven't even gotten to symptoms yet. I'm just gonna go downstairs and have a glass of water, I guess, because this is my life for the next week. We're not even 12 hours into the challenge right now. I have a little bit of a headache. I'm gonna try not to be super dramatic in this video. I'm gonna try to be realistic. I do have to get a lot of work done today, so I will talk to you about how I feel, if I feel focused, if I'm able to get work done. I feel like I'm dragging. I feel like I don't have that pep in my step, but that's okay. I'm really excited for this challenge, to be honest with you. It was a video I didn't want to film just because, you know, it's not fun. Surviving, not thriving right now, but we're doing okay. It is 3:14. I have been doing some work, and no caffeine it's okay. I don't have a headache anymore. I've been drinking a ton of water, and I actually feel okay. I don't feel too bad. I think I had my last bit of caffeine last night at around 5, so we're coming up on 24 hours, no caffeine, and I'm feeling okay. It's definitely not that bad. We'll see if I continue feeling this way, but I've gotten a decent amount done. I think it's taken me a little bit longer than usual. I'm just moving a little bit slower. But do I want a coffee? Yeah, of course. I think I'm gonna take a break from doing work and either work out or take a nap. We'll see. I'll let you know how it goes. 4:16. I gotta take a nap. I can't do it. The 4 o'clock slump hit me like a brick wall. So I'm gonna take a nap now. Let's hope that living without caffeine gets a little bit easier, or else this is going to be a very rough week. We are officially at the end of day 1 of no caffeine for a week. It is 10:07, if you can see, on February 6th. So we have officially survived over a day now, which is crazy. I told myself I wasn't going to be super dramatic in this video and just honestly tell you how it is, tell you if it's rough, if it's not rough, if I'm finding it extremely difficult or not. And I wrote some notes from today, so I'm going to talk about those. Today was actually relatively productive, but definitely moved a little slower than usual. I totally felt that. While I was working, I was still getting stuff done. I didn't feel like I was having a hard time focusing. I just felt like I was maybe moving a little bit slower. Enough for me to notice it, but not enough for it to be super detrimental to my studying. So I did notice that. The 4 p.m. slump hit me very hard. I was gonna work out at around 4, and I ended up taking a 2-hour nap instead, which honestly isn't like me. I'm pretty good at getting my workouts in. I don't take a ton of naps. I would say I take 0 to 1 nap a week. So you guys know I had the headache that lasted a couple hours in the morning. I had a headache that came back after my nap when I woke up at around 6. So I took a 2-hour nap, and it was one of those naps where I woke up and I wasn't sure where I was. Or I wasn't sure what had happened, how much time had passed. It had only been 2 hours, but it felt like 3 days. And I woke up with a little bit of a headache, but it did go away after about an hour or so. Maybe I was so tired that I just needed a very intense nap to get me through the day. Then I worked out at night. So I worked out at around 7. I didn't notice anything remarkably different with my workouts. I'm not usually one who takes any sort of pre-workout or drinks coffee before working out specifically to boost my energy for the workout. So my workout felt fine. And honestly, I felt really good because I've been drinking so much water today. So overall, I would say day 1, I'm feeling pretty good. I don't feel bad. The next few days are gonna be really hard with the ritual part because I'm already thinking about it tomorrow. I can't wake up and make my coffee. So I think I'm gonna try to develop maybe healthier habits, maybe something else that I can do in place of that replaces that habit that doesn't involve making a coffee. So we'll figure it out, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow for day 2. It's the beginning of day 2. It is 8:29. I just woke up. I chugged a ton of water. Guys, this is the hard part. The morning's the hard part. Breaking out of the habit of making coffee is the hard part. Tasting water when I really want to be tasting my latte is a really hard part. It's just such a ritual for me. I don't know. I have a lot of work I need to get done, but I really don't know why I decided to do this challenge. This was a bad idea because I still have 6 days to go. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna start trying to work and I will update you guys as the day goes on. Hi everyone, it is 10:30. I still haven't had any caffeine, so we are doing well. I'm not gonna lie though, this is the first time in this challenge that I've actually thought about just scrapping the idea, and I'm not gonna do that. It's about 5 degrees out right now, and I really don't feel like going outside and driving to get coffee, and perfect timing, I am out of Nespresso pods right now, so I'm not even tempted with that. I noticed that the craving for the taste of coffee is really strong right now. Very, very strong craving. I don't even know what is going on. I just want the taste of coffee, which is it's so eye-opening how dependent on something you can get, especially when it's part of your routine, right? I think once I get into the afternoon, it might get a little easier, fingers crossed. I just think the mornings are gonna be rough this week. I just keep bringing this water bottle into the clip every single time. I've been drinking so much water, which is absolutely phenomenal. I have been doing some reading for the past 2 hours or so. So I'm gonna do some more, and then I'm gonna take a break and work out, and we'll see how my workout goes. It's 3:17. I just woke up from another nap. I finally did some research about caffeine withdrawal and the things that can happen and the symptoms you can have, and I just honestly feel like crap. I made a smoothie. I put protein powder, Greek yogurt, strawberries, and that's it in it, and it's really good, but it's not coffee. I was sitting down trying to read and I was having a really hard time focusing, and I needed to have a nap, so I took a nap for about an hour and a half. Still have a little bit of a headache, but I need to push through this reading. I can't believe this is only day 2. From what I've read, I'm probably in for a rough week. I read that the 3rd and 4th days can get kind of rough too. I've heard some people reporting that they have like flu-like symptoms and stuff. Right now I don't feel anything like that. I just have a headache and I'm very tired. And I'm definitely feeling it. So if I seem a little weird, that's what's going on. It's crazy. This has really opened my eyes to a lot of things, and I think this is, although it's a very tiring experience, it's definitely eye-opening. So I'm gonna try to get this reading done, and I will update you in a little bit. Hey guys, I am coming at you for the wrap-up of day 2 of no caffeine for a week. If my face is red, it's because I was laying like this because I was watching YouTube in bed, but we're gonna kind of go through how I'm feeling so far, some thoughts that I'm having, my wrap-up of the day with all my notes. When I woke up this morning, I felt like crap. I truly felt like crap. I did not feel good at all, and it was just a general feeling of just malaise. I just didn't feel good, and I found that I was having a hard time getting out of bed because I really didn't feel like I had a reason to get out of bed, but I didn't notice any difference in my sleep quality. So I'm someone, I usually wake up 1 to 2 times per night. I'm a very light sleeper. I didn't notice any difference in that. I didn't sleep better, I didn't sleep worse. I just kind of slept normally, but when I woke up I felt really bad. And I had a strong coffee craving for the taste of coffee. in the morning when I was supposed to have it. And I'm still trying to think of a way I can replace that morning ritual. Maybe make a lemon water or something. Definitely felt a little bit lethargic. It's kind of hard for me to focus on things, hard for me to, you know, keep my mind in one place. So I definitely noticed a difference with that while I've been working, and that's something I'm worried about for the upcoming week because I do have classes this week. I did take another nap, and in the dream, I'm not kidding, I texted like 4 people about this right when I woke up. I had a dream that I ended this challenge and went and got a large cold brew from Dunkin'. Seriously, I had that dream, which is really kind of crazy to me, and it shows how dependent I am on caffeine, and it's really not good. It's not a good thing that that happens. I was okay. I've had this headache that kind of comes and goes. I'm really trying to think about it because obviously I'm filming this for a YouTube video, and what I would not be a woman of psychology if I didn't think that maybe there was some sort of placebo effect at play. I know that this is going to be bad. I went into this knowing I was going to be tired, so maybe that's exaggerating my side effects a little bit. That could totally be it. That could totally be something, but it's definitely not all of it. I'm definitely experiencing some real sort of withdrawal symptoms here. And I also really noticed that, you know, in the afternoon when I was feeling that afternoon slump when I went and took the nap, I wanted coffee for energy, but I also feel like it just breaks up the monotony of my day, being able to get up and get a coffee. It's exciting, it's fun, and I really don't like that I depend on it like that. It's as if when I'm bored and need something to do, I can always just go get a coffee and that'll cheer me up and make me happy. It's so weird the effect that it can have on your mood as well. I've just felt like I've been a little bit more muted than normal, and maybe it has to do with the lack of caffeine. At 5:45 p.m. I had a random burst of energy, and it was great. I was singing in the car, I was dancing around. I didn't film that because I don't feel like embarrassing myself on the internet more than I already do. I did have a random burst of energy, so that's good. 7:24 on February 7th, so we have completed 2 days of the no caffeine challenge, and I'm feeling good. Looking back on that footage, I could see how tired I was. Even in the clips where I say that I feel okay, you can tell that I'm visibly exhausted. I lost my train of thought very frequently. It was super hard for me to put sentences together. It was super hard for me to function normally, and that ended up contributing to one of the reasons why I stopped the challenge. It was very eye-opening to experience something so crazy because I wasn't expecting it to be that bad. I thought I'd have a little twinge of a headache, maybe I'd be more tired than usual, but this was way more extreme than I thought. However, we got into day 3 and it seemed like things were starting to turn around. Good morning, welcome to day 3 of no caffeine. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Around 11 o'clock last night, I actually decided I wanted to throw in the towel on this challenge, and I told myself, tomorrow morning you're gonna have the biggest cup of coffee. And here I am, day 3, and I'm continuing the challenge. I'm doing it. It's 7:51 right now, and I didn't notice that getting out of bed I had any extra problems. I feel pretty good, definitely better than the past 2 days. So that's great. I do feel better. One thing I've noticed with quitting caffeine is your nutrition really has to be on point. I'm looking to food a lot more for energy, so I'm trying to eat things that I know give me a lot of energy, lots of protein and carbs and stuff. I think today you can kind of just tell that my energy levels are a little bit higher than they've been the past couple of days. I do feel a lot of tension in my neck and my head though. Not sure if that's related to the caffeine or I'm just stressed out. Who knows? Hello everyone, it is 11:03 right now. I feel like this is a high point of my no caffeine journey. I was feeling very tired after my first class. My second class was canceled today, so I decided to come work out, and that was a great decision. I didn't really notice a difference in the quality of my workout, and now I'm feeling actually the best I felt this whole time, and I don't have a headache. I don't feel super tired right now. I actually feel kind of energized. So I think what I'm gonna do is go up and shower, and then I'll probably have to eat something. What I'm noticing is that I'm eating probably every 3 to 4 hours, having something. I noticed that that kind of helps my energy level stay up, and it's really important that I have a steady flow of food or else I don't have any energy. But things are going really well. I think we might have made it past the rough part. I hope. I am checking in at the end of day 3 without caffeine. It is February 8th at 8:24 p.m. and we have officially completed day 3, and honestly today was relatively easy. The reason why I didn't update the vlog super often was because I wasn't thinking about it that much. I really wasn't thinking about the fact that I didn't have any caffeine, so it was a definite improvement from yesterday. My headache's gone, but I did take some notes throughout the day that I'm going to talk about. I was fine when I woke up, and at around 9:30 a.m. I had a little bit of a slump. But immediately after my class, I did my workout, and as you guys know, my workout went really well. So one thing that I found that's key is keeping myself active. I have to compensate with more movement, so the more that I move, the more that I keep myself going, the less tired I'm gonna be. I actually felt really good after my workout for a few hours. So those endorphins really helped. I had an afternoon slump around 2:30. I was really tired, but it was manageable. It wasn't like yesterday or the day before. It felt pretty good. I took a 20-minute power nap. I got away from the hour and a half, 2 hour long naps, which was great. I woke up feeling really refreshed from the naps. That was great. But I did find myself really craving the taste of coffee. And I don't know if this has anything to do with the caffeine experiment, but I do notice that my mood is a little bit down. I don't know. There's nothing really going on right now that would cause me to feel that way, so maybe it's the caffeine. Then again, I don't know. But I have been feeling a little down for no real reason today. So that's kind of how I felt today. Main takeaways: movement really helps. I just walked on the treadmill for about 25 minutes and it really did help me a lot. Gonna try to go to bed relatively early. Been drinking a ton of water. I feel really hydrated and I think my skin is really thanking me for that. Hopefully we can have another good day tomorrow. I will update you guys tomorrow morning for day 4. So day 3 was overall a pretty good day. However, I was feeling that my mood was just kind of down. I didn't notice a big increase or decrease in my anxiety doing the no caffeine challenge. I think maybe if I went a longer time, I'd probably see a decrease in anxiety. The one thing I just realized was I did feel really down without caffeine, and that's really scary to think that it impacts my mood that way. But overall, I felt like day 3 was pretty much a good day. And then day 4 hit. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 4. I feel pretty good today, I think. I don't know. I just woke up. Obviously, I look very tired, but I think I feel alright. I need to go eat breakfast because that's the first thing that I do nowadays to get my energy levels up. I woke up on day 4 feeling okay. The best I felt, no headache. I didn't even feel that tired. I was just extremely stressed, and I had a lot that I needed to get done this day, and I'm going through a very rough week. I chose to do this challenge at probably the most inopportune time. Just not a great time to step up and decide to conquer one of your addictions that you've had for about 6 years. I was sitting in my last class, and I had about 3 hours of work that needed to be done after, and I just got hit with this headache. Then I started to freak out thinking, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I'm not gonna be able to finish all of my work because I'm so tired. I'm gonna have to take a nap. And the stress led me to my demise. The last couple of hours have been an absolute whirlwind. I'm ashamed to say that I am tapping out of the caffeine challenge right now. Basically, I started my class, I got a really bad headache, and I am just absolutely exhausted, and I can't afford to be exhausted right now. So, in terms of normal amounts of productivity, I would say this week I've been running at about 30% of my normal productivity level, and I just can't afford to do that today. I have about 3 hours of work I need to get done, and I just don't have the time to take a nap. So with that being said, I feel so embarrassed and ashamed. And I know the comments, Madison, you have no willpower. Yes, I'm not happy with my choice, but it's what needs to be done. This is what happens when you're a law student who quits caffeine. This is my first sip back. It hits diff when it's been a while since you've had it. And I ordered Nespresso pods. Oh man. So I made it 4 days, almost 4 days. And we're gonna talk about my final thoughts, the pros, the cons, whether it's something I wanna do again in the future. But I just wanted to pop in and tell you guys, I did fail. Overall, I will say with my no caffeine for 4 days experience, there were some definite pros. I was drinking a ton more water, and because of that, I felt like my skin was a lot better than normal, and that's something that I think I'm gonna carry on even going back to caffeine. Drinking a glass or 2 of water before I even have my coffee in the morning might be a way that I can kind of, you know, ease into drinking more water, because that was something that I really liked about the challenge. Also, it taught me the importance, I said this multiple times, of making sure you're eating foods that fueled your body. I noticed significantly that when I would eat foods with a good carb source, a good protein source, I felt really good after and I had a lot of energy. However, if I would have ate something like McDonald's, I would almost guarantee that I would crash after. It did teach me the importance of using nutrition to fuel you rather than caffeine. Third, it kind of taught me that I rely on caffeine not just for the energy aspect, but a lot of it's the psychological aspect, using it to spice up my day when I'm bored, using it to have something to look forward to incentivize myself to do work, which I'm not sure is a good thing or not. I haven't really come to the conclusion of whether that's okay. I don't really know if that's a healthy way to look at things, so that may be something that I want to work on in the future. I will say a couple takeaways from the challenge. I would never quit caffeine cold turkey again. It was extremely miserable. I was working at about 30% of my normal rate of productivity. I felt extremely lethargic. It was hard for me to focus. It was really hard for me to get motivated to do pretty much anything. So I think weaning yourself off is definitely a better approach than going cold turkey. Moving forward, I think I'm definitely going to cut down on my caffeine intake. I've heard some people do weekdays on caffeine and weekends off caffeine to give your body time to reset. I think that might be a good idea for me, because when I had the first coffee after the challenge yesterday, I noticed that it kicked in a lot more than usual. I had energy to get all of my work done for 5 or 6 hours, whereas before I took the break from caffeine, if I would have a cup of coffee, sometimes I wouldn't even notice a difference, or sometimes I would be more tired after I had the cup of coffee. I think what I've learned from this experience is that maybe cutting down will help me reap the benefits of caffeine more than if I'm consistently drinking it every single day. Overall, I don't regret trying this challenge, and I don't regret posting this footage. I really did think about trashing the footage, but you know, I have to share my successes and share my failures with you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Let me know if there's any sort of challenge you want me to embark on. Not guaranteeing that I'll be successful at it, but I will always keep it real. I hope you all have a great rest of your week, and I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye guys.